There's a new publicly traded restaurant chain for the first time in 3 years. Can Portillo's get its groove back? And speed wins when it comes to delivery. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, the day's biggest industry news and trends from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Managing Editor Heather Lally.
And I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister. Black Rock Coffee Bar stock took off in its first day of trading on Friday. The Arizona-based coffee chain was the restaurant industry's first initial public offering in 3 years. The company raised $294 million in the IPO on Thursday after pricing its shares at $20. The stock then soared close to 40% at times on Friday. BlackRock finished June with 158 locations, mostly in the West and Southwest.
Can Portillo's turn it around? The Chicago-based company's stock is down nearly 50% over the past year and has lost 3/4 of its value since its 2021 IPO. The company's sales have been weak for a year and a half, and earlier this week said its sales have slowed this year, promising to extend that weakness for another period or two. Now the company is ending its breakfast test and slowing its growth. It remains an open question of just how popular the company can be outside of its Chicago home.
When it comes to delivery, speed wins. That's according to new research from InTouch Insight, which found that customers who were satisfied with their delivery time were far more likely to be satisfied overall with the experience. The challenge is that in the age of third-party delivery, restaurants often have little control over how fast their food gets to customers. But they can focus on order accuracy, which was the second most important factor for customers.
Olo's sale to Thoma Brava is complete. The $2 billion deal takes the online ordering supplier private after 4 years as a public company. Investment firm Thoma Brava said that it plans to continue Olo's goal of digitizing restaurant orders and using the data to improve operations and service.
Although there has been much talk about the decline of pumpkin spice menu items, the number of such items actually grew in August, according to research firm Technomic. It found that August of 2025 saw 19% more menu items than August of 2024. Just this week, new pumpkin spice items were introduced at Another Broken Egg Cafe, Beans and Brews, Bella Green, Cinnaholic, The Human Bean, Hungry Howie's, Jamba, Nothing But Cakes, 16 Handles, Snooze, Sunny Street Cafe, and Tim Hortons.
Less than a month after extending its partnership program with student athletes, Chipotle is going a step further by launching 2 of those athletes' go-to meals on its digital channels. The chain is teaming up with University of Florida quarterback DJ Lagway and Ohio State safety Caleb Downs to offer their orders on the Chipotle app and website. This is part of a broader campaign from the chain that focuses both on athletes and on college-age consumers. In August, the company launched Chipotle U Rewards, targeting Gen Z consumers specifically.
Despite current economic headwinds and low consumer sentiment, restaurant operators remain optimistic about growth. According to a new Crunch Time Information Systems and Technomic study, multi-unit operators plan to open 20% more locations in the next 2 years compared to the previous 2. This comes as Bank of America data shows restaurant spending accelerated in August, rising 3.7% year over year. However, 73% of operators expressed concerns about economic uncertainty, while 75% said that growth has become more challenging.
Jack in the Box is offering one of its most popular burgers at a discount for National Burger Week. The company is celebrating by offering its popular Smashed Jack burger for $5 from September 12th through September 18th in-store and on the app. The Smashed Jack debuted in 2024 and sold out in fewer than 2 weeks. It became Jack's most successful burger launch in 6 years and has held its popularity as a core menu item.
And that should do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. Get the latest restaurant news every weekday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe.